Good evening, everyone. This is Robin and Gregory. We're here in Montana, and we're welcoming you to an early session of our Monday night call where we get together as a community and we do training and we give updates, and there's a lot of news going on. We changed this call to 5:30 Pacific because corporate has a call at 6. If you haven't registered for that one yet, go under events from your back office. So let me jump into the call.
Keep going. Go ahead.
Okay, so tonight we've got Gregory's going to do the compensation plan enhancement handout that just came out. Is gorgeous. It's clear. It's clean. I think everyone's going to love it. And then I'm going to come back and share more announcements of a lot of other things that are going on. So over to you, Gregory.
Okay, great. Well, good evening. And again, we are going to share, and I'm going to go ahead and share my screen because I'm just really excited about this new document that the company has prepared. So hold on just one moment. And we're going to bring that up here on the screen. And
Share.
There we go. Okay, share. Okay, so back to Zoom.
We'll make sure you're looking at the same thing. So while Gregory's getting that, just know that you can get this comp plan brochure, the brand new one, in the back office. Go under resources, and then on the left side you'll see the updated comp plan. You'll also find it in the units section under comp plan, and it's also a link in the newsletter. So there's 3 places you can get it. Go for it, Gregory.
Yeah, and I just wanted to acknowledge the company because, you know, after 30 plus years in the industry, I've helped design comp plans, which is not an easy task. And hats off to Lifeway because we've got 15 years of experience with this compensation plan. They've done a few minor refinements to it. And maybe one of the hardest parts of a sophisticated and well-designed compensation plan is designing a simple brochure that explains it, that the average person can look at and grok. And I was so delighted to see this new compensation plan enhancement flyer. It's only a 2-page flyer. It's really page 1, goes through the weekly binary commissions, and really does a nice job, and it talks about the matching bonuses. So we're going to talk briefly about this flyer and about these changes for the weekly binary bonus and a maximum payout and the unlimited matching bonuses. So when someone enrolls in Lifeway with one of our packages, regardless of the package, a basic distributor, regardless of their enrollment title of bronze, silver, gold, you know, diamond, there's $100 a week maximum payout in the binary bonus. And all they need to do that is to have 55 PV, okay? And if they have more, if they can cycle more, the good news is that bonus, you know, any volume you aren't paid on this week because you didn't hit the next rank, is still banked, both left and right volume. The next rank, and one everyone should be striving for, and really kind of the engine pin of our compensation plan, is manager. And when you move to manager, it now requires 110 PV, and that's you personal plus your customers. But now you can make up to $1,500 a week in binary payouts and binary cycle pay, which is now, in order to achieve manager, you need to have 2 active silvers, 1 on each leg. Not very difficult at all. So manager is pretty quick. We have some people hit manager in hours or days, but everyone could certainly do it in weeks or in their first or second month. Director is a big leap because director, you can now earn up to $2,500 per week. That's up to $10,000 a month. That's a pretty decent income, even in today's arena. Now, still, you have to do your 110 PV, and again, that applies to all the ranks all the way for the rest of the plan. You never have to do more than 110 PV for any of the qualifying ranks, for manager and above. But now you need to have 3 active, personally sponsored silvers on each leg, and you need to have 1 personally sponsored manager, paid as manager, in each leg. And that catapults you to director. And again, brings you into a pretty serious part-time and for many a full-time income earning position. Now, from that point forward, senior director, executive director, presidential director, senior presidential director, you must meet all of the qualifications, all of the paid as qualifications for director, plus you must have 2 personally sponsored paid as directors. So in order to go from director to senior director, you're still meeting your director qualification, but you need to have a director, 2 personally sponsored directors, and they can both be in the same leg. Notice it doesn't say 1 in each leg. It's 2 personally sponsored paid as directors. Once you achieve that, to move forward to the executive director, presidential, senior, and et cetera, it's all volume driven. So to become a senior director, you need 10,000 points in cumulative group volume. And what's meant by that, it's tallied over a 31-day period, so roughly for a 4-week period. So that means you need to be doing about $2,500 a month or $10,000 or 10,000 points in cumulative group volume. And to move on,
$2,500 a week.
Excuse me?
2,500.
Oh, did I say 25,000? Yeah,
2,500 a month.
2,500 a week, which would bring you up around to 10,000 GVC per month and move you to senior director. And by the way, senior director is where you maximize the platinum diamond product introduction bonus. So now you're at that $500 payout limit, which people that purchase a diamond pack are given that rank for 14 weeks. They still have to meet these other volume requirements, but they do get that special diamond product introduction bonus. So then it's 50,000 points, to move on to executive. It's 100,000 points to move on to presidential. And it's 200,000 points, which is roughly about 50,000 points per week to get to the senior presidential level. And that's the level that Rob and I and a number of other leaders in our organization are at. So, so I think this is, when you erase all my ugly blue marks, this is a very simple, attractive brochure that you could share with any prospect and train all of your distributors. So now just real briefly, the unlimited matching bonuses. And the further you move on in the comp plan, in the beginning, in phase 1, most of your money is going to come from product introduction bonuses and retail and customer and preferred customer sales. In phase 2, you're going to start earning most of your money from your cycle bonuses. In phase 3, you're going to start earning most of your money from the matching bonuses. And this is a very exciting part of the compensation plan. But when in the beginning, if you're brand new, don't worry too much about this part, because it doesn't click in until you become a manager or above. And now you start getting a 25% matching bonus on all your personally sponsored distributors. So if you got one person earning 1,000 this week, you'd make 250. If you got somebody else earning 4,000, you'd make 1,000 from them. It can add up very quickly. And as you progress through the plan and remain a paid as manager above, when you cycle 6 times within a week, you can earn your second level matching bonus. And when you cycle 10 times in a week, you can earn your third level. Can't draw circles and squares too well with this marker, but there are a few other requirements here that I'm not going to go into detail. It's on the brochure. You can read it. And by the time you're moving in that direction, it's all going to make sense to you, I promise. So,
it's really simple, actually. You just have to have one personally sponsored person on each leg that has cycled 6 times and is an active manager. Yeah, that's how you get the third level. And I know in the early days, 10 cycles sounds like a lot in a week, but when I first saw that, I went, whoa. And then when it happens, it just keeps happening. So just know that the momentum is growing beautifully for people.
So I'm really delighted with this brochure. It explains a few of the key terms here, and then it's got a whole page of FAQs. So I'm not going to spend any more time on that because we've got a few other things to cover and only a few more minutes to go before we're going to give you a little break before the corporate call that's coming up in just about a little over 15 minutes. So I'm going to stop the sharing and turn it over to you, Robin.
Okay, so a new special started today. It's a popular one. It's only going on for 4 days, and today is day one. So just realize that that's there. It's available for customers and distributors. So know that that's available, and you can read the details. You're getting 2 IceWave, 2 Eons, 2 glutathiones, and 1 X39, and you're saving a lot of money. So I recommend everyone stock up on, you can get 1 per distributorship, by the way. There is a new comp plan video. This wonderful woman out of Florida named Cindy Bedore, I contacted her because we've used her video before. Well, she did an update on the comp plan, and I'm so grateful. So I reached out to her to thank her and asked her if I could share it, and she said absolutely, and I'm so grateful. So that is available there. I recommend everyone watch it. It's 27 minutes, and it is well worth it, and she has some wonderful visuals that'll make the comp plan, it breaks it down into bite-sized pieces really beautifully. So thank you, Cindy. Great news. I think some of you already know this. Gregory's on a bouncing ball here.
I am. My chair is a ball.
He's bouncing. So we did develop a YouTube channel, because if you look on YouTube for Live Younger, there's a lot of other Live Younger. So we've got the URL liveyoungeryoutube.com, and we'll be putting our morning chats, our Monday night calls, and our Tuesday night introductory and doctor's calls. And tomorrow night's doctor call is Dr. Tiana, and everyone's going to hear the Starsky story. So
oh boy.
this is going to be Starsky on Zoom, and he may show up to say hello. So it's Team Starsky. The Horses Don't Lie video is available, and we're going to try to get that on our YouTube channel also, because that, if you know anyone with horses, no placebo there. It's a really wonderful 3-minute video. It is using the IceWave patch. Some people have been confused because they see only 1 patch going on, but you'll see later on there's 2 patches, and the link for that one's there. And then we've got our meeting schedule that is, as everyone knows what's going on there. Please make sure. So we've got the Zoom meeting on Monday night, and Live Younger Zoom, and Live Younger Zoom on Tuesday with the doctors. Then we have the morning chats, liveyoungerchat.com. And Dr. Nicholas has his own call with a different number on Wednesday at noon Pacific. Please make sure that all of your new people download the Getting Started guide and go to liveyoungergettingstarted.com, and then set up a Getting Started planning session with them right away. We've got the system, and Gregory has put a tremendous amount of effort in creating our success system, and it's the reason our team is growing so fast. So we do have a Google Drive folder that has a lot of the tools. If people are not on Facebook, we'll talk more about the Vibrant Living Facebook group in the future. We're kind of keeping things tight tonight. And I think that's all.
Yeah, I have one more announcement. I forgot to mention, and I hope everyone's getting the corporate emails. They come out about 2 o'clock in the morning, but there was 2 of them this morning, and one was about the new special. The other was announcing that the 2 customer requirement that was going to be going into effect, they've decided to postpone and delay that, not for a month, but they're going to delay it until next year. So everyone should have 2 or 2 dozen customers. But if you don't, there's not going to be any penalty for the rest of the year. So I'd encourage everyone to be going for customers, and customers are a great source of new distributors, because many customers turn into distributors like Robin did, like we did. So I just wanted to mention that. So the 2 customer requirements kind of been put on hold until next year, until 2021.
And we will be having customer requirements, because it is important. So keep gathering your customers now. You know, every time you get one, it's X39, it's $20. We've got some people that are getting over $1,000 a month in just customer bonuses. So it's a nice income. It's a very nice income.
And they're working to refine the final details on the preferred customer program, and we expect those to be published and made available to us very soon. But measure twice, cut once. A lot of details in that program that they're working on to make it the best it can be. So
And
I
they're,
think
and they're
we're,
listening.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the
Yes.
best parts is they've gotten a lot of feedback from the field, and that's why they're putting this on hold, because they're
Mhm.
taking in information to make the best decision for our
Mhm.
future for everyone.
Refining, fine tuning.
All right.
Okay, well, that brings our call to a close. So in about 13 minutes, we'll have the corporate updates call. So if you haven't registered for that, the link is in our newsletter. If you're not getting our newsletter, I'm not sure how you found out about this this call if you're not getting the newsletter, but be certain that you reach up to someone in your up team and they'll send you a copy and you can register and get on our mailing list. So, wishing you the best that life and LifeWave has to offer. Thanks very much. Gregory and Robin up here in Bozeman, wishing you the best. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.